Everyone, and welcome back to Underdog Investing. So today I want to talk a bit about Tesla. I just read some information that I found very interesting and exciting, and it makes me very bullish on the company in the long run. So I just wanted to talk about the full self-driving beta, and then Tesla's domination in the US market, and then the stock price and where I think it's going to be and what I'm planning to do. And I just wanted to share this information with you. So before I jump into the video, I'll be grateful if you can smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for future updates. So starting with the first article by Inside EVs, Tesla expands full self-driving beta to 2,000 owners. So let's have a look at this tweet by Elon Musk on the 12th of March 2021. So full self-driving beta has now been expanded to around 2,000 owners, and we've also revoked beta where drivers did not pay sufficient attention to the road, and no accidents to date. So first of all, I just want to acknowledge that it's very impressive that we haven't had any accidents to date, and I'm sure most of you who understand full self-driving know that even the beta version alone is much safer than human drivers on average. And then I just wanted to talk about how it's good that we are expanding our full self-driving beta fleet. The reason for that is because, like Cathie Wood says, the company, in terms of AI, any company who has the best data as well as the most data is going to be the successful company. And Tesla, we know, already have the highest quantity of data. I think they've got billions of miles worth of autopilot data. And the thing is, building this full self-driving beta fleet of drivers is going to increase the amount of high quality data that we're collecting to enable the full self-driving to happen sooner. So that's the good thing. And the other thing I wanted to acknowledge is how Tesla really takes safety as a priority for their customers. So you can see here they revoked beta where drivers did not pay sufficient attention to the road. So my first question was, how did they identify these drivers who aren't paying attention to the road? And someone actually came up with a theory, after which Elon Musk said yes, and he confirmed that this is the correct way in which they do that. So driver-facing camera monitors where drivers are looking, it would detect if a beta user was looking down at, for example, a phone or a laptop for significant amounts of time, which is definitely dangerous to do as a beta tester. So yeah, so Elon Musk confirmed this by saying yes. So basically they have cameras which look at the driver's face, and during the beta, if their eyes aren't focused on the road, then for significant amounts of time, then Tesla basically deemed these people as unsafe to be using the beta. And there's a reason why it's called beta, is because it's not official yet, and people do need to be vigilant, even though they might trust the technology. So I think this is very good, because you can see how Tesla take safety very seriously, and this is very important for technologies such as full self-driving, which literally completely relies on trust. So it really needs to be very safe before Tesla are happy to make this official, and it needs to be very safe for regulatory bodies to actually make this official. Okay, so talking a bit about the US market share now. So Tesla absolutely dominates US EV market with a whopping 79% share in 2020. So in 2020, Tesla outsold its competitors so much in the electric vehicle sector that the company ended up commanding 79% of the US EV auto market, which is nearly 8 out of 10 electric cars registered in the United States being a Tesla. So this domination is incredibly evident in the country's top 5 EV rankings. Last year, Tesla took 4 out of 5 of those places, with the Model 3 and Model Y being number 1 and 2, with 95,135 and 71,344 registrations respectively. And then the Chevrolet Bolt EV, which came third, where it saw 19,664 registrations over 2020. And then you've got the Model X and Model X, which came fourth and fifth with 19,652 and 14,430 registrations in 2020 respectively. So you can see that it was very close with the Model X versus the Chevrolet Bolt EV. So we were very close to having the top three vehicles being Tesla. But yeah, so that's very bullish for Tesla. And now let's talk a bit about the stock price. So you can see that we are at $693, and that was the close of Friday the 12th of March 2021. And we are sitting at a market cap of $665 billion. A lot of people might say this is a very high valuation for an automotive company. And that might be true, but the thing that a lot of people are not understanding is, firstly, Tesla's lead in the electric vehicle market. And the second thing is Tesla is not just a automotive company. And the reason for this is because Tesla is also a software company as well as an energy company. And if we have a look, you can see that Tesla are dominating the EV market. And I think Elon Musk has a projection of, he's aiming to sell about 20 million electric vehicles by 2030. And that's very impressive by itself. But what's even more impressive is by 2030, full self-driving is most likely to have been officialized. And most likely Tesla are the leaders of full self-driving. So they're likely to be the winners in terms of getting full self-driving out there first. And if you imagine, if we have a massive fleet of millions and millions of Teslas, and every year we're adding to that fleet, and not only are we gaining revenue from selling the cars, we're also selling subscriptions to customers who own Teslas for their full self-driving package. And if you imagine, that creates an added revenue stream to Tesla for each Tesla which is on the road. And that's why I call it a software company as well, and that's why it takes it to a whole nother level in terms of market capitalizations. There's nothing like Tesla out there. The other thing is Tesla also think that their solar panel and solar roof side of the business, as well as the energy sector, is going to be as big, if not bigger, than the automotive sector of Tesla. And that is just incredible if you imagine how big the automotive and the full self-driving, the software side of things is going to be. They're actually projecting the solar energy side to be just as big. Imagine having solar roofs on almost all homes in the world. You can start to see why this market cap of 665 billion is very justified. If anything, it's very undervalued. Personally, I think that the market cap, as actually not just me, a lot of other investors feel that the market cap for Tesla is likely to overtake Apple. And if we have a look at Apple's market share at the moment, Apple's market cap, you can see that they are at $2 trillion. And if Tesla just reaches Apple's current market cap, you can see that that's a 3x from here. So let's say every $1,000 you invest now is going to be $3,000. And I think that we are going to reach this level within 5 to 10 years. So I actually think that we are going to 2x or 3x the current share price within 5 to 10 years if they are able to execute in terms of the full self-driving, so that's the software side, as well as the energy business, so that's the solar roofing and the energy side of the business. So yeah, so that's my prediction. And I know the stock price might seem quite high at the moment, but if we take that line of thought, that's what I was saying in terms of these these things helping me feel bullish about the future, because I hate to look at the stock price in the short term because it's very volatile, especially a high growth company like Tesla. You can see that it goes up and down quite a lot. But if we have a look at the overall trajectory in the long term, I have a feeling it's going to be much higher than it is today. I personally do own Tesla, and I was buying the dip, so I actually added some when it was about 780, when it was around 714, when it was around 718. I actually ran out of money by the time it hit about 680, so I didn't manage to catch this dip which was below 600, but I would have loved to do that. But anyway, I think regardless of what price I got it at, even if I get it at 880, I still would have been happy, because I still would have been happy even if it dropped 36%, because I know that in the long run it's going to be significantly higher than the levels it is at today. If I hadn't had any positions in Tesla, what I probably would do is buy a small amount now and dollar cost average, or buy any dips that I see in the future. So that is basically the end of the video. I'd love to hear if you own any Tesla yourself, or if you're planning to buy any Tesla. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.